So what's happening out there in the world of work? Let's talk some trends. I'm Mark Rossi, Vice President of Business Development for Bravanti. I engage with HR professionals in all industries to support their human capital efforts in career transition, leadership acceleration, and executive coaching. I'm uniquely positioned to see how trends are affecting employees and employers. Let's start with some interesting pandemic trends. 5.4 million jobs, 55% of all job losses affected women during the pandemic. 1 out of 10 of moms quit their jobs due to school and daycare closures, and women, especially women of color, were more likely to be laid off and furloughed during the pandemic. Definitely troubling statistics. But here's 3 macro trends I'd like you to note. Number 1, the Great Reshuffle is coexisting with the Great Resignation. It's a conundrum of robust hiring while millions are still unemployed. There is a new emphasis on people wanting careers that are more relevant, flexible, and rewarding. Number 2, increased internal mobility. LinkedIn reports that employee mobility is up 20%, which is problematic since corporate America reports that retention and developmental programs are still very much lagging. If you combine that with the war on talent, it's a very interesting scenario to say the least. Some McKinsey statistics. 46% of new employees experience turnover within their first 18 months without a proper onboarding program, while 32% of employees are more likely to be retained if they are promoted internally. Number 3, we're definitely experienced increased focus on engagement and well-being in the workplace. Stats from the 2021 Gallup State of the Workforce poll report that only 34% of employees are actively engaged in their work, and that 45% are very concerned about returning to the office in some form, pandemic, post-pandemic, and 1/3 are experiencing pandemic-related mental health issues. Therefore, over 50% of employee turnover is now about seeking new opportunities. Well, here's my predictions for the near future. I don't think any of these will surprise you. First, expect continued shortages in skilled labor and hourly workers. Obviously, this depends on the type of industry, but for the most part, I think we all are experiencing both a skilled labor shortage and an hourly worker shortage. Second, companies that will be the winners in this environment are companies that foster emphasis on mobility and internal support programs. Work is rapidly being viewed as a thing and not a place. And third, time to invest to retain and develop your talent, time to invest in your high potentials, and transition those out of your organization that don't connect to your corporate culture and mission. Bottom line is that employee engagement is equaling productivity. To the tune of 87% of employees are less likely to leave if they feel engaged in their current job and organization. I'd be interested to know what you're experiencing in your workplace. Feel free to reach out to me via email at mrossi@bravanti.com or connect with me on LinkedIn, Mark Rossi. Let's ignite bold futures together. Looking forward to a chat. Thank you.